Hey everybody, what's up? It's Stephanie Gold coming at you with a new video. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I was away after the holidays, taking time to refresh. So I'm back now. So if you want to hit subscribe and click the notification bell, I'm also going to be coming out with more frequent and higher quality content, okay? Also, I want to invite you guys on February 17th. Join me at 7455 West Irving Park Road. It's going to be awesome, you guys. It's an event hosted by Little Red Witch and Nina Soul called My Bloody Valentine. So again, that's on February 17th, okay? So I'll be there. I'll be reading tarot cards there, and I'd love to read you or just say hi, whatever, take a selfie. So let's get right into it. Today I wanted to talk about a tarot card and how it relates to a situation in our life and what we can learn from it. So the card that I wanted to highlight today is the Tower. So basically, a lot of times when people see this card, they get scared. This is one of the quote-unquote scary cards that I wrote about on my blog one time. But people see this card, they get alarmed. And I've even read descriptions for this card before where even the reader will say, hey, you know, if you get the Tower, this is really bad, and brace yourself because your whole world's about to get rocked. And clearly in the, you know, the imagery here, we see two individuals jumping from a tower that's just been struck by lightning and is currently on fire. So it's understandable that that would be, you know, alarming when somebody gets this in a reading. But it also depends on the cards that surround it and also on the situation. So today I wanted to talk about is pertaining to the Tower is anger. So a lot of times the Tower that I've seen, that I've read for people, it can represent anger. And I just want to talk a little bit about anger because most people view anger as a negative emotion, but in reality, guys, there are no such thing as negative emotions. All of our emotions serve a purpose, and the exact same way that your body feels pain in order to recognize, you know, that you're in danger, that there's something wrong, anger can be used very constructively. The thing that can become negative about your anger is clearly, you know, what you do with that anger. So anger and deconstruction is very important, and that's what I want to talk about today is anger during deconstruction. So what do I mean by deconstruction? There comes a time in your life where you start changing your beliefs, where you start realizing the things in the past maybe that you were taught, that you were brought up in maybe, or that you believed or worked for a long time. You're gonna realize maybe that those were incorrect. You're gonna look back and you're gonna see times maybe where you let people walk all over you, or, you know, just different situations, and you're gonna start feeling very angry about that. And this can lead to people internalizing that anger. You know, maybe you feel like you haven't gained closure with these individuals that hurt you. Maybe you just feel like you don't know what to do after that. And the first thing that you need to do is realize that that is a huge step. Your anger is a huge step because you're realizing that something was wrong in the way that you were treated, or the way that you were taught, or the things that you did. And your anger is excellent because that's you realizing that that's an issue. Just the same way in the Tower, it's not necessarily a negative. Shout out to Little Red Witch because she's the one that taught me, one of my mentors, that the Tower, a lot of times, you know, you see the cracking and the breaking of the Tower and different tarot cards, it shows it differently. This one doesn't show as much, but it's just like the Tower is breaking and falling so that something new can be built. So sometimes we have a day where we're just like, we get up, we feel so angry about something, or in the past, or anything, and we're just like, we don't know what to do with that anger. That anger needs to go ahead. You need to process it and realize that that's a normal, healthy part of you realizing that those situations were wrong. And sometimes you may have days where you feel down, where you feel depressed, where you feel angry, and don't be so hard on yourself because that is a part of the process. The main thing is that you don't want to stay there, okay? You want to seek help if you need so, or you want to just get up and start moving, you know, make a list of what you need to do in order to move past it. But don't just stay in that anger, and don't try and hide that anger and mask it, and don't feel ashamed of being angry, because like I said, that is a very normal and healthy part of growth. of emotional and spiritual growth is having that anger, having that righteous anger on those things that you were taught, that you believe maybe that you worked so hard for, and that they were wrong. Okay, so now you have a new way of life that's better for you, but you're angry about the time that you wasted. Don't do that, okay? Realize that your anger comes from a place of you wanting better and you learning better. And like Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better, okay? So thank you guys so much. Visit TarotSolutionShy.com for readings, for merch. And hope to see you guys on February 17th. And have a wonderful day. Ashe.